like there and handy is super helpful. Another thing that Twitch has released is subscription gifting. So this came out last week. You can finally gift viewers subs. How has that been for you, Tim? Has it been really insane?
Cool. It's been really neat to see people just like gift subscribers to people, to other viewers. Weird. So we've been talking about it like on stream, and it's there are some worries about it as well. It's a really cool concept, and it's something that we've definitely been asking for a really long time, especially for like you want to do like giveaways. Like, hey guys, we're gonna give away a free sub today, you know, for something or another, which is really neat. But at the same time, is this going to deter people from wanting to subscribe? Are they going to want to sit around and wait for someone to gift them a sub? How is this going to negatively impact streamers' income in the sense of subscriptions? Because I mean, it's a very positive thing. It looks really cool, but there's always a negative to a positive. Mm-hmm. So how is this going to negatively affect us? Like when bits came out, the overall like PayPal donations, like I think a lot of streamers saw a decline in those because people were using bits to do that. So you know, like they in one sense they're losing income because people aren't donating as much with PayPal, but they're using bits. But are they donating as much with bits as they were with PayPal and so on and so forth? So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Like right now, because it's new and it's exciting. It looks really cool. What is this going to look like 3 or 5 months down the road? I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that also, like in my mind, helps address your concern because you know, in like you said, 3 to 5 months, like it's not as prominent in people's minds. So I don't feel like people are going to be like, you know, hoping for a thing or a gifted sub because it's just not, you know, it's not happening and it's not new.
It's just really odd to be in a stream and you will see people begging for gifted subs.
Yeah.
That is odd. It's very weird. So again, that then just like, are those same people going to just continue to sit around and hope that someone gifts them the sub?
Right. And does that deter away the people that, let's say, that are getting hassled to gift subs? Like, is that going to be like, man, Twitch has changed, I don't want to.
Sure. And then like, and so does that, and then also does that over fluctuate, or does that over inflate someone's subscription numbers for 1 month? Like, do you see like this crazy gifting going on and then all of a sudden it just plummets again? It's kind of like when Twitch Prime was like, when it first came out,
right?
You know, that month after, it was crazy. Like sub counts just plummeted because people are taking their free subs elsewhere and things like that. So how is this gonna play? I don't know.
So what about, you know, there's a lot of viewers that are being gifted subs right now that have never been subbed to a channel, or maybe not subbed to your channel. You know, this is actually a really big opportunity for streamers to push their sub programs and their sub benefits and make these new subscribers like understand what kind of perks they're getting and stuff like that. And in turn, you know, that can lead to that person, like they were gifted a sub for 1 month, but they're like, okay, well, actually, I really like this and this is pretty cool. Now, you know, I don't mind paying $5 a month, you know, or more to support the streamer. You know, this could very well be a huge benefit to converting. It's like a trial, right? It's like a free trial to being a sub. And, you know, now they're, you know, you might get some conversion, some long-time subs out of it.
Yeah, it's just like for me personally, I've never been one to try to sell my sub program, I guess. I mean, like I've always like tried to have perks to make it seem like it's to add value, if you will, but I'm not going to try to like, I'm not going to try to hustle like, hey guys, you know, you really want to be a sub because of like X, Y, and Z. Like at the end of the day, like I want people to sub to my channel so that because they want to, because they feel like what I bring to Twitch is something unique and they want to see me continue to do that. So like, and this is, we were talking about this today. I was streaming with King Italian and Dr. Lupo, and we were talking about this, and it's just, it's hard to try, at least in my mind, it's, I don't know if it's a good thing for streamers to then try to hustle their sub program, if you will, on these gifted subs. Like, hey, you know, you really want to stay a sub because, I feel like if those people would have subbed already. So like that's just my mentality on it.
It depends on how you go about it, right? Like if you're doing it the obvious way that you're saying, like, yeah, that's like, it doesn't feel good to like, you know, oh, please stay a sub, like, you know,
right,
this is what I
exactly.
have. But then again, like, you know, some people don't realize, you know, like I do movie nights, and
Okay.
our recent movie night, we had a ton of people, of new Twitch subs turn up, and a lot of people were just like, wow, I didn't realize how fun this was. Like, you know, I definitely want to do this again. I'll definitely be here. So it's, you know, it's the same thing with like sub Sundays. It's like sometimes you just don't even realize what you're missing out on until you actually get to do it, and you're like, oh, like this is really cool. And if you don't have any sub benefits, but you've been thinking about it, like this is, you know, a good time to think about, you know, I agree with you, like adding value to the subscription without like buying that person the sub, right? Like not trying to make them, not trying to like sell it, right? Like, but you're just trying to give something that makes them feel special, and makes them, you know, for $5 a month, you know, they get some cool little perks.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good point that you brought up there. I mean, stuff like that, like Sub Sunday or your movie nights, definitely for someone that was kind of hesitant on subbing before but got gifted and gets to experience those things.
Yeah.
That's perfect for them. That's like, that could be the tilting point to be like, you know what, I am going to sub to her every month now, because why not? This has been a great time. I don't want to miss out on this, you know.
Yeah,
cool.
I would say one thing that I would like to see changed is maybe just the ability to turn off sub gifting if you don't want to accept any gifts. Like, I think that it's been a topic of conversation on my stream lately, because the sub gifting's just been crazy, and there's concern for, you know, people that just don't want that attention or don't want to feel bad, and they just don't want to accept any sub gifts.
That's a great point, and I've definitely noticed that before, is that when someone has had to end their sub, they don't feel like they're welcome in the channel for some reason or another. I still don't understand that mentality, but they feel like because the sub badge is no longer on their name, then they feel like they're less valued in chat post. So like maybe that would end up deterring people from wanting to be active in chat because of the lack of the sub badge that they had before that was gifted to them.
Right.
So
true. I didn't know that was see, when you get gifted a sub, it just happens. Like, you
it just happens. You have no control over it. It literally just said, I've had people come into my chat, they're like, where did this sub badge come from? And it's like, oh, this guy literally just gifted you a sub like 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can gift a sub to anyone on Twitch. Like, there's been people trolling chats with subbing, like gift subbing Lyric and Dr. Disrespect and stuff like that. The best troll that I've seen is gifting a sub to a username called Everyone, and then it says that this person gifted a sub to everyone, and then you're like, wait, what? Then you realize it's like that's the Twitch name, but it's for a second you're like, wait, how did you do that? But yeah, so it's a little unregulated, but I mean, overall I think it's you know, such an awesome thing. It's really cool to see with the community, you know, gifting each other subs. It's heartwarming to see people look out for each other.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
It's fun. Like, I've been gifting subs in other people's channels, and you know, if I just see someone in someone else's community that seems like a cool person, like I'm like, okay, here you go. Like, it's just it's so much fun. So overall, it's a big plus.